Uh, oh, hello there. Anyways, I don't know about you guys, but I just finished watching Arsenal, getting beat by Southampton, 2-1 in the FA Cup. The trophy that they claim to be theirs, right? So we decided, we're gonna change the colors to be red, because Arsenal, red, you get it. So yeah, we're just going to talk about Arsenal. To be fair, this is not an Arsenal channel, but sometimes, time and time, when I feel like it, when it's necessary, I like to come here and have a commentary about other clubs. Because when I go on YouTube or any social platforms nowadays, from Twitter to Snapchat to TikTok and Instagram, I see Arsenal fans commenting on my games. So I thought, it's best I do the same favor. It's unfortunate that today I couldn't come here with the positives, but maybe next time, maybe next time. But one thing I'm gonna say though is to you Arsenal fans, you better win the Premier League. It's looking like you're gonna win it, right? But you better win it. The Champions League, now I don't think you have a chance, because I've already said it's already a disgrace that Arsenal is going to be the team more likely to win the Premier League this season. It's a disgrace to the league. We have become a farmers league. How can a team about to win the Premier League got beat by Southampton in the FA Cup? By the way, this is the trophy that every Arsenal fan claim it's like they're big in that. Which numbers wise, yeah, it is their trophy. But yeah, not since you've won the last one. Now, Mikel Arteta and Arsenal. I've already said you guys do not play football. Arsenal is an anti-football club. You don't play football. So that was like the main reason why it hurts me as a Chelsea fan, because we couldn't beat you, 3 times? No, 4 times. No, 3, because we drew the other one. We couldn't beat you. Why? Because we paid, or we gave you so much respect that you don't deserve. Every time I see Arsenal playing with a different team, I always say, I pray and I hope that this team is not going to show respect to them, because that's the moment you lose. If you show respect to them, you're definitely going to lose, because you put it on yourself. But if you go and play Arsenal and say, listen, we're here to fuck shit up, we're going to play. Arsenal don't know how to play football. If they don't get them corners, they can't play football. This, I've been saying it not only because of today, but even when they were beating us. In the Carabao Cup, in the Premier League, 3 games, I think, with three losses against them, if not 4. Can't even remember. That's how many times Arsenal have beaten us. But every time they beat us, it's never a situation whereby you say Arsenal are actually playing really good football. They're pressing, they're counter-attacking. They will never do that. They don't play football. Now, I thought Southampton, a championship team. Now, as a Chelsea fan, I shouldn't say too much to that, because my team is shit anyway. But we're talking about Arsenal right now. The colors are red for a reason. Now, I thought Southampton, you guys were actually going, get your job done, rest your players, and then bounce. Yes, I understand there was rotation there. We saw, what's his name? Gabriel Jesus started, Mascara started, Ben White started, Kepa started, that boy, what's his name? Probably your best player. What's his name? Dauman, Max Dauman. Yeah. So I saw them rotation. Then I thought, yeah, of course they're resting players. The likes of Raya, the likes of Saliba didn't even start. So anyway, but I thought the players you had on the pitch supposed to have been good enough to beat Southampton, and that's not disrespect to Southampton, because they were actually the better team the whole game. First half, they were the better team. The first 5 minutes of the game, they could have gone 1-0 then. Southampton were the better team from the get-go to the end. Even after the whistle, I always felt like So even when Arsenal scored that equalizer, I had a feeling that Southampton were going to score. That's how much of a good team or how good they played against Arsenal today. Arsenal were shit. I don't want to lie. I understand the rotation, but you guys were. I've watched you guys being shit in the Premier League, but I can say, yeah, you're playing Newcastle, you're playing Chelsea, you're playing Man United, but you guys were shit. So I was happy today that Southampton didn't show Arsenal respect. They came to play. I was thinking maybe they were just going to come and maybe do a formation like 10-1, D block, waiting for for counter attacks and stuff, defending man to man or whatever it is. But no, from the get go, Southampton were like, nah, we ain't paying you no respect because you don't deserve it. So we're going to play football, which they did. Oh my gosh. For a team in a championship, I don't know the position they are in the championship, and I don't want to act as if like I watch Southampton week in and week out. But every time you have these draws, you see your team playing against a championship team, even though they are really, really good teams in the championship and they can make it difficult for you. Ask me, I'll tell you about Wrexham. Ask me, I'll tell you about Hull City. We played them, so I know. But if your team gets drawn with another team in the championship, you're always going to feel like there's a chance to go to the next stage. And that's how I felt about Arsenal. But no, Southampton did not give them that room. They were playing. Now, I got a couple of questions for you, Arsenal fans. And I want to make it clear. I personally don't hate Arsenal as a team. Like, I don't mind their players. I think they have good players. I don't mind them. As a team, fine. For me, is your fan base. You guys are unbearable. Now, I got a couple questions for you. How's the Kepa signing going? Because as far as I'm concerned, Kepa just lost you. I mean, it's not solely on Kepa, but you get the point because he started and finished the game. So I'm putting it on Kepa more than I can put it on Raya. Now, Kepa, how's the signing going? How's the 10 million euros, pounds? I don't even know. How's that going? How's the 10 mil going? Because I remember you were saying that Chelsea bought him for 70 million and this. Yeah, we did. And that was a loss because it was shit during the time at Chelsea. But when you bought him for that 10 million, you went, yeah, it's a good deal. So tell me, how's that 10 million? No, as a Chelsea fan, I shouldn't even laughing about goalkeepers because I got Sanchez and Yergeson. However, I'm just saying, how's the 10 million going? Because Kepa just lost you 2 cups in back-to-back games. The Carabao Cup and the FA Cup. That was on Kepa in the sense of him being the first choice goalkeeper in that competition. So I would rather say Kepa than Raya. Anyway, how's that going? Of course, your team was shit. It's not only solely on Kepa because your team is shit anyway. However, he just lost you 2 cups. Now, is that still a good deal? Or Chelsea? We already accepted our loss, but is that still a good deal for you? Arsenal, answer me. Fine. How's the Madueke signing going? You better win this league, Arsenal. You better. You better win this league because you told me Madueke was a good signing. He gives, he drives the ball into the byline and then he loses it for fucking goal kick. But the problem with you is you don't listen. Now, as a Chelsea fan, I can't really talk about bad deals because my whole not my whole team because I still got 1 or 2 players, but half of my team or half of the business that Chelsea did for that squad we have, half of them, we need to bin them. Bad business. So, I'm not going to be a hypocrite and laugh at you for doing bad business, but it's just a question. How's the Madueke signing going so far? Anyway, I think I'm done. Why would I want to waste my energy talking about Arsenal? But damn, You guys better win this league, because how can you lose 2 trophies in 2 consecutive games? That's ridiculous. Now that's mad. That is mad. But anyway, it's okay, guys. We have win the dog, and we can squeeze the lemons. You like to laugh at Liam Rosinho about the aging man. Well, you've got win the dog, yeah, and we can squeeze the lemon. You remember the bulb light, yeah. So I just think that Chelsea and Arsenal should just be friends at this point, because we both suck. We both suck. But anyway, unless you might, win the league. So we'll see how that will go. But yeah, Arsenal fans, don't hate me. Don't shoot the messenger. All I did in this video was I was just commenting on how shitty you guys were. I mean, how you've always been. Yeah. I told you, them corners were only gonna take you somewhere. Yeah. Looks like you've reached your destination now. Maybe let's look for another strategy, because them corners ain't working no more. No, it's mad. Anyway, peace.